Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, familia. Good morning, your friend, the educator, Luis Rodriguez, live on a Tuesday, familia. Really, the beginning of the week today, since yesterday was only half a day, but a lot of action going on today. We are ready to look at the market and make some money. I'm a little bit early today. Usually on Tuesday we do it at 10:30, but I just came a little bit early because I see very good movements happening in the market. And we want to make some money. All right, familia, remember to hit that like button. Remember to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Also, it will help if you guys can share this broadcast among your friends so they can also make some money with us and learn this amazing craft of trading and make some extra cash. We all need that. Okay, familia. All right, so let's jump right on the board because I know there's a lot going on. I don't want to miss it. Market already open 18 minutes ago. And again, familia, it's super easy to read. Now, remember, fundamentals and technical analysis, two different things. Fundamentals, what's going on right now with fundamentals? We look at the market and we understand tariffs are still a hot thing with Donald Trump. Tariffs are pushing the market. If you are trading gold or any of these safe haven instruments, they're going up. Everything else is going down. Okay, but it's just not going to go down in one single candle. It's going to go, in a zigzag, going in one direction. So what you guys saw happening today, this morning, of the market pushing up, right? That big candle pushing up on NAS. We now know that this is clearing liquidity from Asia and London, right? Look at what Asia did last night. Boom, all the way down. This is London down. Now Asia, London started pushing up. So liquidity going down, liquidity going up, right? So big push to clear liquidity from Asia last night. That's New York. So what's happening right now, the fundamentals are still on and are pushing the market down. So that's why I came on a hard stop around this point. And right now, what you guys need to find out is what kind of patterns it's doing. I like to go into the 1 minute time frame just to see more details, right? Just to see more details. If you're doing a scalping, and that's what we're doing this morning to make money, Easy breezy. I'm gonna turn on our super duper indicator to see what's going on. So the market says way R&R too low, like risk to reward is too low. Basically, it's giving you an entry right here. Detected an EMA right now. This EMA is being respected for an entry. You should have to wait for the market to do a pullback to buy the market. Trend is in favor. ADX is pretty good. It's healthy. We are in a bull market for scalpers. The setup pass is lock. Oh my god, there's so many good things. And basically the EMA that was attacked is the 80 and the 200. 80 and 200. 200 will be your stop loss. 80 will be your entry. So wait for the market to do a pullback and jump right on it and buy the market. All right. You see how easy that was? Easy breezy, cover girl. Let's go. Within 3 minutes, I gave you a setup. That's the good thing about the indicators. The indicators can help you out to do pretty quick things, depending on what you're doing. But remember, the fundamentals are pushing the market down. Analysis, I haven't looked into the bigger picture yet. Why? Because I'm just looking at the scalping. I don't need to go that far. But if you want to go far and understand where are your levels of the market can pull up and then retrace hard, then yes, you need to look at the higher time frames. Right now, I just want to go in and out. I don't want to be stuck into this chart for too long. And my super duper indicator is helping us to do this calculations pretty quick. You got a good confirmation about all the EMAs. But again, familia, remember that the market is pushing down hard. Remember that the fundamentals are telling us the tariff is a hot topic right now. Hot topic. You see gold making higher highs. Guess what? Everything else is gonna come down. So don't think that we're gonna go like back to the moon in one shot. No. It's gonna go, up and down a lot. And it's Tuesday. Like usually Tuesday, the market likes to trend. The one thing I want you guys to pay attention is to Elliott waves. The market is respecting Elliott waves to the dot right now. Look at that. Big pullback. Honestly, I'm just waiting. And I like this trade because it's a very short stop loss. In case that the market decides to actually pull down hard, we're out of this trade. We're not risking too much. We're out. But if it comes down to this area, buy the market to the upside. What's up, Jay? What's up, Renee, Lisa, Josh, Tony, and everybody's in the house. What's up? My God, in Canada today is so cold. It's extremely cold. I cannot wait to go to Mexico next Sunday. I'm leaving Sunday, by the way. Going to Monterrey, Mexico. Let me turn on some lights here. 1 second. Can barely see. Just gotta wait. Wait. 1 minute. I gotta turn on lights. But we're going to the upside for now, for scalpers. Not desperate to trade either. I wake up today and the temperature is like minus 14 here. It's like, come on, it's not for me. I was not born for this. Wyona, what's up? Hello, Quentin, the one and only. Mr. Ladies Man, Quentin. All right, let's wait. Okay. Why is NAS doing that? And what is gold doing? Gold is still holding up to move higher. Honestly, familia, the only thing that I'm being very positive about the market right now is the fact that it's already past January the 15th. So I said to you guys, the month of December is horrible always. And the first 2 weeks of January, you see a transition going from being a very bad market to an okay market and a good market. Okay. So it is the 20th, so things should start pushing to the positive side for traders, where we can see better setups, good opportunities. It will be a different behavior of the market, I tell you. Like right after like the 15th. Sometimes it pushes like right to the end of January. Sometimes. But usually like beginning of February and the next months, things should start switching. I'm not gonna tell you that it's at 100% because the market is always different. But what I have seen in 17 years looking at the market, it repeats that pattern over and over and over and over and over. No, I'm not gonna tell you with exact dates because it's impossible. But it's like after January the 15th, moving on, you guys are gonna start seeing again the market giving better opportunities, better movement, better setups. It's a little bit different now than I'm gonna say the previous years because AI is kicking hard. So a lot of these things that you guys see in the market are driven by AI power, a lot of it. So humans are like leaning more into automation than manual trades. But when you go to institutions such as banks and things like that, they're using AI to do a lot of probabilistics analysis of the market. They're not here to go and like do decisions on when to click or not. It's working mostly with averages, and when they see opportunities that they should be taking based on analysis that these systems are giving them, they execute them. If you go, for example, to Chicago, the stock market there is completely automated. There's only a few people that are working there, but it's completely automated. All of that is algos. The investors just put in, their capital, how much they're willing to risk, and the algos take the decisions for them. Different than the New York Stock Exchange. But all of this stuff is automated, a lot of it, and based on a lot of calculations. Look at that. Oh man, it didn't come to our entry. I'm waiting for this thing to drop, and it is not dropping. Our indicator is telling us exactly what's going on here. All the calculations are there. And you can't go into the market and fight a market without weapons. This is our weapon right now, one of them. Remember, familia, this is your chat. This is your opportunity to ask questions, okay? Don't be afraid to ask questions. We are here to learn and grow, right? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be shy. Even if it's something that you think is silly or, you have doubts, ask the questions. I cannot help you if you don't have questions, right? Now, if we want to make money, that's all what you want. I'm here to make money because I need to grind. For the next 6 months, I need to grind hard, like really hard, because then I take the last 6 months of the year, I take it slow on the accounts. But the first 6 months, I go hard on every account. All right, doing a nice pullback. But it failed to create another higher high. Just watch out. Watch out for that, because that's a sign of buyers getting weak into the market. But I'm looking at the volume profile. There's still another nut at the top that the market can go poof and push up there. The most volume of the market right now, the bigger transactions are happening around the daily VWAP here right now. So it might stick around this area, consolidating a little bit. Oh boy, here we go. Sorry, familia. This is live. What do you see on US30 today? Give me a second because this market is like pulling down and I'm waiting for this thing. I don't have a pending order. I don't want to put a pending order because it can come drastic, like super far down, and I got to see the momentum that is building up. And momentum is very important. We got to watch for momentum at all times. We got to watch for momentum. Remember yesterday what happened? That the market went dropping hard like fast, and I had a trade that I moved the stop loss just to get out of it quicker, and I hit a stop loss, and then the market just went up. That's what we have to watch out. That momentum, because that momentum can come hard. Remember what I told you, that the market is always conditioning your mind. So I have to wait. Just in case that it decide to pull down hard and break all of this stuff. I'm gonna turn on another indicator to help us. I'm gonna turn off the session indicator. I don't need it anymore. I know where we are, but I want to turn on the Nexus indicator just to see where the market is overbought and oversold on every single time frame. Now you guys can see the clouds that are being formed, right? Cloud at the bottom, cloud at the top. So this cloud here is a good sign that everything is respected. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If it goes in either direction and you guys see hitting an area turning colors, like let's say if it's to the top, if it's turning I think green, and the bottom if it turns yellow, it means that there's a divergence and it's gonna continue pushing in that direction really hard. So that is a good sign for you to sell if you guys see yellow, or buy if you see green on the top. All right. Now when it comes to Elliott waves, Jesus, let's see how we are in Elliott wave. Oh, look at that. This market is pushing down hard. Elliott wave 1, 2, 3. He's doing an Elliott wave 4, pushing the market up. Okay, so if he's doing an Elliott wave 4, how far this thing can go? Okay. We see the 38% is matching our cloud here. So this could be now an Elliott wave 5 pushing down. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So if he wants to create an Elliott wave 5 pushing the market down, this will be an Elliott wave 1. Then we gotta wait for the Elliott wave 2, and then Elliott wave 3 pushing down hard. And then much lower time frame. We're looking right now at the 5-minute time frame. But it's so you guys understand where you guys are in the market right now with Elliott wave. So Elliott wave 4 pushing the market up, and he's matching that. I said always at least 38%, but Elliott wave 4, they tend to be sometimes like triangle corrections. So watch for a triangle correction here. And if he breaks at 38%, it's gonna probably try to push to the 50%, which is higher here, like right there. So it means that if it pushes higher and it breaks all this and it turns like green, aim for that blue line. Aim for that blue line there. All right, Twinkle Twinkle. It's bouncing out of the VWAP. Let me go back to the 1-minute time frame. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I missed it. It came right to the entry. Shoot me. Anybody got in? Oh no, it came right into the entry. Oh boy, and I missed that. Oh, shoot me. Oh man. It came right into the entry, and I was looking at a larger time frame. That's not good. So like this, and 1 to 1 is your entry. Already came in place. So oh shoot me, come on. But this is an Elliott wave. As we said, Elliott wave 4. This could either go higher breaking all this and making this invalid, or then Elliott wave 5 formation pushing the market down hard. Which honestly, for an intraday, I believe that's a move for the rest of the day. Oh man, look at that. He hit TP1 already. Shoot me. Ay, Dios mío. Why? Proch, come on. Alright, well, so if this is an Elliott wave 1, all we need to do is measure this. It should come at least to this 61%. I am just being technical about this market, super technical. It should come at least here before doing anything. And I should be buying the market. Oh, ¿por qué, Dios mío? Why? I just missed it. Now the indicator is switching EMAs. It found something between the EMA 14 and 90, but it's not confirmed yet. Huh. ADX went down, saying that it's a transition right now. Watch for an Elliott wave 5 formation. Things could be changing soon. What pattern is the market doing right now? Yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's negotiating the EMA, seeing which EMA you guys see it here is switching, finding a setup. It's looking at every single EMA to see which one is the one that is valid. When you guys see that turning and saying on, is that those EMAs are locked, telling you, hey, these are the EMAs that are now using to find a trend to the upside. But it's in a transition. You guys see the ADX is in a transition, so it might start switching to the downside. And if that happens, then this needs to turn red to be in a bear market. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna follow my instinct. Let's see. Let's see what the market is gonna do. It's switching. It's switching and it's in a transition. Now it's telling you that it's a choppy market. Yeah, things are switching completely. So whatever you do, just be careful because the market could now form an Elliott wave 5 going down. But this thing went to our TP1. Oh man. Just watch, Amelia. Be careful. Don't engage into any bad trade. It looks like now we're switching to the downside, but I don't know. It's not clear yet. The direction is still long based on all the calculations that we have. But the ADX is falling really hard. It went from like 23 to like 17. Which is a sign of exhaustion. Like the market is getting tired. Like buyers are not interested at the moment. And if that happens, then sellers will kick in hard. To give you a better discounted price for buyers so they can buy the market. Let's see. Big fight, but it is doing an Elliott wave Probably Elliott wave 3 pushing down. This is what I see so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically speaking, that's what I can see. All we gotta do is wait. I'm gonna be selling the market on a pullback. On a nice pullback, I'll sell the market. So I'm gonna switch this to sell the market. Sell, going short. And it should not break these other wave 2 based on what we know. I mean, it could, but to be safe, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, around here. Come on, go in, go in. Right, it's in. I'm gonna sell there. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right, let's go. Push down, push down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Push down, push, push, push. Not up, down. I'm in a sell. Stop loss above Elliott wave 2. Let's see. Come on, move. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. All right. Come on, market. Come on, hammerhead. Push down. There you go. Oh, and my yellow line for TPs is gonna be, it's gonna be me here, right there. Close partials around the yellow line. Come on, push down. Oh man, don't like the fact that he's losing momentum. ADX is super weak right now. Look, it went from like plus 20 some to like 13. It's a choppy market. It's mixed. But if we look at any technicals, and let me measure this. I'm gonna on top to bottom. Oh, the entry should be at least here around this point. Oh, the entry should be around this point, at least that point, 50%. But I don't want to miss it. It did go to 38%. There you go, familia. There you go. All right, right now, locking profit, locking profit, locking profit, locking profit. I did lock $300. Oh man, it is a very crazy trade on the edge, like right on the edge. Locking profits right now. Locking profits, lock in profits, lock in profits, lock in profits, lock in profits, familia. I got $300 and nobody can take it away from me. Nobody, nobody, nobody. We're getting money. If the market decides to pull up, I'm out. About my entry, I'm out with $300. Come on, come on, come on. Push down, push down, push down, push down. Ah. And almost out. Shoot me. So I already got $300. If the market decides to push back up, I'm not going to be losing. I'm going to be breaking even and out with $300. If the market decides to push down, it's a point of no return. I am locking profits and I'm for sure making all the money of the world. But right now, if the market decides to push back up and get me out, it's probably gonna go to the very top. There you go, familia. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep pushing down, keep pushing down, keep pushing. Push. Push, 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 push. Down, down, down. No, up. Seriously? Ah, shoot me. He got me out. So I'm out with $300. I'm not in any trade right now. Potentially we'll go back into trade a little bit higher now. I'm gonna go higher at the 50% just in case I decide to push higher. Yep, there you go. And hold on, let me measure this again. I want to make sure that I have the right entry. I'm not entering yet. Okay, 50% will be around here. Okay, makes sense. Oh, come on. Are you serious? He got me out. He's like back into the area. He's ranging. I'm trading a choppy market. You guys see it here. It's choppy. Like you should not be trading it, but I'm trading it. I'm out right now. Look at that, familia. Oh man. Going to our TP1 like a rocket. Money, 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 money. I'm only out $300. It's nothing. That's nothing. There you go, familia. Almost there on TP1, 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 TP1. If you guys took a trade, congratulations. You should be in profits. I'm out because the market took me out. The way I trade, it took me out. But if you guys didn't, get out because it didn't even go to stop loss. You should be hitting TP1 very soon. Slowly. You see how the ADX switch from like 20 something to 12? And then everything's just aligned here and it's telling you bias is neutral. It could go up or it could be down. But the ADX it went low, like super low, which is a transition to switch to the downside, and it's exactly what you guys see here. The EMAs, it disappeared, saying that no, that's not valid, and it's just the setups are not there right now. Direction, you guys see here, direction none. It's not telling you if it's gonna go up or down. which I completely agree. Now that's on the EMA side. Remember, this is an indicator to catch trends, not for shopping markets. If you want to do a choppy market, I mean consolidating, you need to look into a higher time frame and look at your higher and lower point and go from there. But I show you here technically like where is the market going on the Elliott waves, and it's working its way down slowly. Slowly, familia, it's slowly. Familia, come on, hit that like button. Hit that like button. So many viewers and so many little likes. Come on, familia. Don't you guys like this broadcast? Hit that like button, familia. Yikes, that's a big, big cat. Telling you, like, this market is just wild, too wild. It's breaking. I'm not. You see that big candle? Because it came to the area, right? Doesn't mean that I'm going to enter. You know, remember what I said, that I need to watch how the market, how the price go into my entry. If it's a lot of momentum, I cannot just jump because I'm waiting for it there. Technically speaking, there's something that happened that moved the market drastically up, and I gotta wait for that to finish. I gotta wait for that momentum to actually finish. I cannot just go and jump at it, because if it's a stop hunt, it's gonna hunt me down. It's gonna continue pushing up until it kills everyone and then drops. If it's a stop run, the same thing. I have to wait. It will be a big mistake if I just jump into anything I see. You see how it formed this fair value gap? First candle, second candle, third candle. It lets a fair value. See familiar how hard it's moving up? But it's gonna come to a point where it's either gonna break this stuff or just collapse back down. But it's just clearing everybody that was here selling. It's just that big candle is clearing everybody else here, hitting a bunch of stop losses here. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. And it's too close to anybody that got in here to sell the market. He might just go poof, kill everybody here, or a little bit higher, and then drop. Those are the movements that you guys have to watch in a scalping. Like, it happens a lot. Alright. That was a big push to the upside. But, look how everything changed now. The indicator now is telling you, yep, we're back into the uptrend. It gave you the EMA that respected 80 and 200. So now we went back to the upside. I don't know. I think it's gonna stay ranging there for a little bit. Honestly, for me, like, I don't trust this market. The way it's moving, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It broke this Elliott wave 2, broke it completely. So this is no longer valid either. Invalidated. This could be now the Elliott wave 2. This here could be the Elliott wave 2. This here could be the Elliott wave 2. If it doesn't break this higher point, Elliott wave 2 right here. So 1, 2, now it becomes a much larger Elliott wave. If it doesn't break Elliott wave 1 highest point. If it breaks this, Elliott wave is invalidated. Now we got to look at if it's actually behind a much larger Elliott wave going to the upside, which this is not Elliott wave 2. This is not an Elliott wave 2. Ooh, it could be, yeah. 50%. Shoot me. I thought it was hitting at 38. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. This could be an Elliott wave 3 pushing up on a much larger time frame. But it's against the fundamentals of the market, so I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. It's either Elliott wave 3, this thing here, or it's gonna reject and push back down. If it breaks this, remember, watch for the cloud. It's gonna turn yellow. That means it's gonna go hard to the 50%. If it doesn't, then we are in an Elliott wave 2 pushing down. So many things to have in your mind, eh? Like trading should be a lot simpler. Yeah, James, yes. So just read price action of what happened here. You got to read price action. When I said read price action, you have to put yourself on the other side. Remember, like when the market is pushing down, it means a fight between buyers and sellers. They're both fighting at the same time. When I say buyers fighting, is that one side is buying out the other side is selling the other side, and so whoever has the most transaction, that's where the price is going to move, either to the upside or the downside. So if sellers have more orders pending than buyers, then things are going to drop down. If it's the other way around, then it's going to go up. But when it lands in another price, there's other buyers and sellers waiting on that area to keep buying or selling. And most of the times it's either pending orders or market execution orders. Right now, if you are here selling, let's say you are here, you're here, where will you put your stop loss? Probably a little bit higher, probably around here. And I'm talking about you, but in the same spot, there's like thousands of sellers selling the market here and putting their stop losses around this area, not in the same exact spot, but around this neighborhood. So stop losses are going to be pending orders going to the upside because it's the inverse of whatever the heck they're doing. So if you're selling in perfect seller's dominator and the market pushed down, and buyers got to a point that needed to buy and push the market up, whatever this price lands, if it breaks this point, it's going to start chasing down the stop losses that are around here. And every time it hit in a stop loss, it's going to cancel out anybody that was here and push the market a little bit higher. That transaction is going to push the market a little bit higher. Until then, it just finished and then it pushes the market back down. That's what I said. If this turns yellow, buy, because the market is going to continue pushing up to the next area here. Right now, it's kind of like settling here, but it's like, should we break it? Should we not? Buyers and sellers. Let me see. If I look at the volume profile, yeah, it is in an area right now that is building a nice support. Right there is building a nice support. If it decides to push up, somebody comes in this area and said, hey, sellers are not giving us a better deal, let's just buy here. Boom, they buy and push up and find more stop losses here. You're gonna continue pushing higher and higher and higher and higher. That's a stop run. If somebody here comes and sell hard, it's just gonna continue pushing down hard. And what they're looking here is to find momentum pushing to the downside, so now they can trail stop that trade. So they can now start pushing their stop losses below. And you see what I did here? I pretty quick that I moved my stop loss to break even. For me, it was a win. But those guys are trading like larger numbers, like super large numbers. So me making $300, it's a breadcrumb compared to like 300,000, 3 million. Like those are the kind of transactions that they're making. So for them losing here, whatever they're risking, I don't know, $30,000, 60,000 is nothing compared to what they were going to earn if they engage into a market drop, which really, again, as I said, if you look at the fundamentals, that's where the market is saying that it's supposed to go. So maybe their stop losses are wider than what I'm thinking. Maybe they're even higher than 50%. If that's the case, they were then going for a big home run on this trade. Institutions do that, banks do that stuff, that they put a very wide stop loss, they let the market flow and do whatever, and then at the end of the day it takes a course, it goes all the way down or whatever they believe it was gonna go. But in the meantime, they're gonna eat out everybody that is here. They just eat out everyone. We will see. Oh, 1 second, familia. I got somebody at the door. Alright, I'm back. Alright. I got a delivery person. And so good. I'm back in action. Yep. Oh my goodness. What is doing? Oh, look at that. The EMA 8 pushing to the upside. Interesting. Something that I don't like right now is this wide stop loss. It is too wide. But the EMA 8 is being respected. So the ADX went up 32.4, which is good. We are in a bullish bias. Everything is stable right now, so yeah. There you go. Pushing to the upside. It is very strange. The market should not be doing this kind of move this time, like to the upside. And this is NAS, so but this indicator is to find setups, is to find trending markets, and if it's going to be a trending market, it's telling you that the EMA 8 is the one that is being respected. I like the EMAs that are higher. Like I like EMAs that are like 21. Even the 9 is okay for scalping. Oh boy. No, I can't believe how sick I'm getting now. Sorry, family. No, I shouldn't be sneezing in public, but hey, I'm human, and this is life. The man with the big fat belly, Brene, is he there? I don't see it. No, I don't see it. And why I don't see it? Because I don't see a neck being formed. I see a D shape there. A D shape on the volume profile. What I like to see for that pattern is, the D, which is the belly, then a neck, which is a long run, and then the volume at the top, and then a little hat on the top. That gives me a good sign that yes, buyers are going to be pushing in that direction and then coming down. But right now, I'm not seeing that. Check ES500. It's doing the same movement. On the ES500, I'm checking the ES500. Oh, now I see what it meant. Yeah, I see it there. Oof. The ES500 is definitely there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's dropping like a hot potato. It is respecting that cloud. It is respecting it. It is a very strange market, to be quite honest. Like 1038 and it's doing movements like this. I don't know what to say about that. It's might go hard on the power hour later on. Now gold on the other side is doing a nice drop. Interesting. How the market in NAS is moving up, but on gold is moving down. Isn't that interesting? Tell you something. Gold is setting up in a good opportunity to buy the market. I wouldn't incline for this market to go in one direction and one direction only today. I think the market is like it's gonna come back into this area, back into these elements here, and then push back up slowly. It's gonna be ranging like this all day, based on what I see, the observations of how the market is moving. But it created another higher high here, which before it was this, now it's like here. So he might, let me see how far this thing can go. If all this stuff turns yellow, like here, probably aim this M30 time frame. If it turns yellow, if it doesn't turn yellow, it means it's coming down hard, which in this case is gonna run down all of this back into this. So 71 points and 94 points. If it drops, it's gonna come down to this area here, back there. If it goes higher, it's gonna aim to the 50%. Which I think is gonna do that. I think it's gonna try to go into these areas here, creating a higher high, and just from that point navigate to the bottom again. That's a big run to the upside. We will see. One sec. There you go, familia. Breaking into the upside. I'm not in any trade yet. I'm not in any trade. Why I'm not in any trade? Even though we have everything aligning here with the indicator, to catch a trending market, my biggest problem is this stop loss. It's extremely wide. So basically what this indicator is saying right now, to go long and go like this. Well, it does make sense if you're going 1-to-1, but to make actually good money, this market should come like that. Like that would be an okay trade for me. I'm not sure if the market is gonna do that today, to be honest. I mean, and why I'm not sure, familia, because we got fundamentals pushing the market down. It is a bearish market today. You know what I mean? Like we are trading right now. This trade is against the trend, the major trend. If you look at the 1 hour time frame or even 4 hour time frame, we are in a downtrend. So this is just a pullback and a higher time frame, and for this to make sense, it should be a trade that is in favor of the trend to risk that much. If we're lucky, we're gonna get to 1-to-1 if we trade this to 1-to-1. That's what I'm saying, if we're lucky. But we are in a downtrend in a major time frame, unless something happened and things change and Donald Trump says something out of a yin yang, like something stupid, only like that, and everything just switch. But tomorrow Supreme Court will transfer. We'll have a meeting again. If they decide to loosen the entire situation, the gold does not need to be so much in heavy mode again that high. True, Renee, but it will not be gone that easy. I don't think it will be just that. There's a big tension right now happening with Greenland, and Donald Trump is gonna let it go. Not going to let it go just that easy. That's the biggest thing right now. So James says still respecting them at 8 and 9. That's what the indicator says. The indicator is telling you that because it's already going through a series of checks and understanding that the EMA 8 is the one that is being considering a lot. But this is an indicator, right? Garbage in, garbage out. The chances, me knowing what can happen, I wouldn't go for this trade. Honestly, that's why I'm not trading it. That's why I'm not trading. I'm not making that decision. You see, and that's the part with automation. Like, automation will have instructions on things that should happen in order for to take a trade or not. But the ultimate decision should be taken by humans. Artificial intelligence can make that type of decisions for us at some point, but it's not the same. All right. See how it's like coming down a little bit. At some point, it's gonna come down hard. I'm telling you, it's gonna come down hard. It's gonna fill up all this stuff here, and it's gonna try to go back into this. There's something in the market that is called a book. You know, they have to fill up certain areas in this book of order books, and you know what? That's why the market is overbought and oversold in some areas. But investors already understand what they have to do for that day for in order for them to make money. Remember, before hitting the market, there's a planning that has to be made and understand risk a lot. They have to come into the market, analyze it, understand how much they're risking, what areas the price needs to get in order for them to make money. They have that in their order book. And that's why they place pending orders in certain areas. And they can remove them. They can remove them. They can remove these orders. And you can see that in the depth of the market, the dome. The depth of the market. It's called DOM. You guys can see all that stuff when orders are being removed or not. Look at that. Big drop. Big drop. I don't trade the depth of the market. I don't need it. I have it in my one of the settings I have for Tradovate. I have the depth of the market. In the depth of the market, you can place orders and do the same thing. You can have it there, and look at also the footprint of the market. You can see like the delta value between buyers and sellers. With the delta value, you can understand who dominated certain price points. And from there, you can make a decision if this is a place where buyers or sellers are going to be dominating because so many orders were executed in that price point. You can see that with the footprint of the market. There's so many things that you can utilize to analyze the market. So many tools, but everything depends on what you want to use. I know a lot of them. A lot of them had to learn them in school. But you know, in trading and also in the stock market, when you know too much, you become paranoid at some point and you stop trading. When you start putting all this stuff together, blah, 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 at some point you start trading. And that's what happened with some of my bots that I created, that they have so much information that at some point it just stopped trading because it's like trying to protect your capital. And that's what very well known in the stock market. So one of the things that is funny, because a lot of firms, when they hire someone, one of the first things that they want you to do is actually lose trades, so you start feeling comfortable. This is for like new people. Like, they want you to lose at least 10 trades, so you get that feeling of it's okay to lose. Because a lot of people, when they go to school, you know, and they're like book smart, like I was, at some point they want to apply everything that they know by the books, absolutely everything, and they don't trade. They don't. You don't want to trade, and then you feel so overconfident, you know, because everything is aligning with everything you know on the book, that then you overtrade, and that in both sides is super, 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 super bad for you. It's really good to just stick to one thing, apply good risk management, and go day by day. Why I trade the way I trade? I really don't use so many things. I only use a few things of the market. But in my mind, I can see a lot of things at the same time. You know, a lot of things, because the market is super dynamic. It's constantly changing things. And I can see, for example, something happening in Elliott waves that could not be working. But I can see, for example, understanding volume bands, or I don't know, EMAs, VWAPs, understanding all this stuff. I can see, oh, wait a minute, it's respecting the daily VWAP. So maybe that's what the market is doing right now. But this indicator here, this indicator has all the EMAs and analyzing all the EMAs at the same time and telling us which EMA is respecting the most to take a trade. And it's okay to take a stop loss. Look at that. It gave you a trade, EMA 40, with a stop loss in 90. Wow. So what do? You take it. You hit a stop loss, you're out. You don't trade it anymore. You see how crazy this is? How we went to this 90 EMA, literally just went and tap it and move up. See what I'm talking about? Like, these systems out there, they are also looking at all this stuff, But ultimately, it's our decision to take the trade or not, right? Why I didn't buy up here? Because I told you guys, I don't believe the market is gonna come all the way up there. And that type of risk that I will be taking there will be too much. So at the end of the day, it's a decision that I have to make to take that trade or not. The bot is telling me, hey, go for it, because that's what it's respecting. But at the end of the day, it's me who make that decision. It's not the bot. Do pending orders affect price action? Of course. Of course, my friend. The entire market moves mainly in pending orders. Very little market execution. Very little market execution. You need to understand that a lot, as I told you, there's an order book that every investor has. Before coming into this, they already know what to risk, how much they want to get for the day. Or they have a plan, they have an estimate of how much they can get per day in order to get from point A to point B at the end of the month. Remember, this investor, they have to provide what is required by their whoever they're working for. Let's say I have $1 million, James, and you work for the stock market, and I said, listen, I'm going to give you $1 million, and out of that $1 million, you need to provide me, an example, 300,000 before the end of the month, because I need 300,000 to buy or build a building in Dubai, whatever. That's my end goal. But I am the investor. You are working for me. Out of that 300,000, 10% is for you. The other 90% is for me. It's an example. That's the deal we're having here, right? You have to provide those 300,000 plus. If you can make more, oh my God, you gave me a bonus. But if you don't, I might give you a break this month. And if the next month you don't give me 600 or at least 400,000, you're out. Because at that point, I'm losing, out of that $1 million, I'm losing already 200, 300, 400K from you. You are bad. You suck. You're the worst broker. I am not going to deal with you. I'm going to now provide information to all my other investors that you are a terrible broker. So it's not a good thing, right? So you do absolutely anything possible to win. So what you do, you calculate very good what you have to provide, and you do it by chunks. You say, this day I have to provide 50,000. This day another 50. Next day 25. Next day 30. Next day 40. And then out of that 50,000 that that I'm aiming for that day, I have to create a plan. Say, okay, well, I'm trading NASDAQ, I'm trading gold, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Now, if price goes into this spot or this spot or this spot, I can trade. I can buy, I can sell, because only then I will be making money. I'm talking how brokers work on the other side, right? They're risking money every day to win, not to lose. So they do all of that placing pending orders. And again, most of it are done by automation, by software. They just go, put their numbers in the computer, the software will do the analysis. It said, okay, this is where you're supposed to put the. And this software costs so much money. And now with artificial intelligence, it's even worse. Because a decision that for me would take me an hour to do before, now it takes me 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's how it works on the other side. A lot of it is done by algos. A lot of it, like 80 to 90% of it. All this analysis and all this fun stuff is done by algos. And then we just sit in the computer and read what the algos is providing us. And then we can interpret better because we know what it is. And if it makes sense, then we're like, okay, that makes sense. If it doesn't, then we put in what we believe it should happen. We make the corrections necessary to the software, and if we're doing manual investments, automatically we do it that way. All right, I just gave you the insight of how all this stuff works and the stock market. And again, they have many tools, like many very high-end tools to look at information that I go into Finbits to read things and interpret how that can affect the market. That thing is probably already like 10 minutes old. Like 10 minutes old. Live information is happening here on the charts. And we have no idea why it's happening. They know it over there. They have everything necessary to know. Not only that, they are surrounded by an environment of traders that are also, they have their hands also with more tools and more information, competing with you, but also providing you with information. That is if you are on the floor, living that every day. That's why by the time that we come in here to trade, it's too late already. The only thing that you have is price action to read what's happening on the spot. But sometimes, for example, you get a candle, a magical candle like this, you have no idea why this happened. You have no idea. Boom, a big candle. Then you go into the, oh, Donald Trump just say that, Santa Claus is coming. And that candle just went to the sky. You know what I mean? Like, it's already late, but you guys already saw the movement here. If you're on the stock market and you're like sitting on the floor and you are the one executing this, you already know the news event. You already knows what to do. Boom, you buy. And then people on the other side see the reaction. I'm telling you, that's how crazy the market is. All we have is understanding price action and having a good risk management to save our accounts from those big candles. And I'm always aware that this can happen. I'm always like scared. I keep telling you guys that I'm always like watching for any of these like big candles that can come and get us out of any trade. And you guys saw it, I believe, like last week a few times, like maybe like 2-3 times. Those candles, they just come magically, whoop, get everybody out and continue in that direction. Clearing orders. But hey, a good thing we have here, look. A good thing we have in the market right now that I see is this. It's doing fair pricing. And the indicator that is catching a trade already lock in a EMA 70 and EMA 150 as your stop loss, which is good. Look at that, familia. So now it might try to do another higher high. One second for me. Okay, familia. All right, it's coming back up. It's just I'm trying to read why it's moving this way right now. Okay, familia. I have to jump out right now. I got a message from a family member. I have to do something super important. I will connect with you guys on the VIP later on this afternoon, okay? I will see you guys tomorrow. God bless everyone. Take care.
Goodbye.